Welcome to Dead Man Talking. Tonight's show is a fantastic short 2-part series from a brand new author over on Reddit No Sleep. It's author MadKingJack. Of course, I'll leave the link to his Reddit in the description box below. Do take time to check that out. As ever, please do let me know down below in the comments what you thought. Please do like and share and help build this channel and community, and also help me smash through the 10k subscriber mark by April, which will be my 2-year anniversary. Without further ado, let's get into tonight's story, entitled
The Lycan Experiments, Document 1.
Let's get straight into that. At the climax of World War II, Russian forces took the German stronghold of Kafig, translated to Cage. Upon entering the bowels of the fortress, Russian forces immediately lost contact with command. This is attributed to the advanced use of lead and other metals and alloys to block radio waves. Hours later, an infantryman, later identified as Anton, for the safety of his family, his surname will not be exposed. Anton, part of a small group of 5 entering the fortress, was heavily injured, later identified as rough knife and or bayonet cuts and dog bites. Fearing that enemies were still in the fortress, groups were called back from the fort. Only 3 men from one group of 5, and 5 groups total, returned. They seemed to be in the early stages of an unknown flu-like disease and were put into a nearby abandoned residence and locked up in the basement, simply to stop the disease spreading and allow them to pass from it. 2 weeks passed. Groups of the 7 soldiers soon led a charge into the fortress. Upon entering, they too lost contact with their command. Upon entering, soldiers found skeletons and corpses of allies. Each one had severe lacerations across their neck and chest. Bones reportedly had been worn down as though being chewed. The following are journal entries from an unarmed soldier. Due to the lack of weapons and ammo, many soldiers were left without weapons. The following has been translated to English and to modern versions of English. Times are illegible, and entries that are legible will be tracked using numbers.
1.
When we entered the base, we were met with the horrors of bodies and entrails. Many men picked up the arms and blades of the fallen, soaked with blood and muddy water.
2.
Minutes into our trek, we heard a sound that stopped us and our stitched together boots. The sound was like a bear rushing through the dense woodland, but there couldn't have been any living animal down here. This deep, it was difficult to breathe. I could barely see anything except for the small gaslights in the hands of frightened men.
3.
We found the source of the noise inside a cage. The walls were made of some clear material, similar to the lens of a scope or the glass outside of a lantern, but stronger. The most horrifying was the thing inside the cage. It looked like a man, from feet to shoulders, average height and weight. On his wrist, you could see numbers. From his neck upward was a horribly stitched wolf's head, as though this man's head was cut and replaced. It stood on its hands and feet. Its spine was contorted to fit its position. Truly horrible.
4.
We found more, all encased in this strange material. We sent a soldier up and told him to chuck a rock down the large staircase if he has gotten intel officers to come. 10 minutes later, a cracked lantern clanked down the stairs. We're unsure what to do. From what has been translated, it appeared the Germans were attempting to create some sort of man-animal hybrids. We found horrific masses of multiple animals.
5.
We found something. A man pulled his weapon at something in the darkness. He fired, the bullet ricocheting off a previously unseen broken cage. The bullet ricocheted off and struck an infantryman in the leg. We could do nothing but bandage him and continue onwards. We'd been there half a day, and the darkness wasn't improving morale. The journal was recovered from the rubble of the fortress after the American forces bombed it mercilessly. Russian forces have no record of a soldier returning from the group for intel officers. Following the bombing, Russian and American forces reported wolf men charging them with Axis forces. These are currently believed to be used in multiple attacks, including the Battle of the Bulge, and prototypes used at the Normandy invasion. Another report comes from a concentration camp of an unknown name. That report can be found in another document. Please destroy documents and investigate any reports of werewolves in modern day countries of Germany, France, Russia, Canada and the United States of America, particularly the states of Washington, Maine, Wisconsin and Minnesota. Reports of wendigos and satyrs will also be investigated, believed to be the result of other experiments or crossbreeding.
The Lycan experiments. Document 3. Warning. The following document is to be read only by those with level L clearance. Close document if you do not meet the standards as ordered by Chief Rookwood of Cryptid Capture Branch. Incident 1. Pitkin County, Colorado.
Incident validity. Skeptical due to single witness and witness mental state. Incident summary. TB, a well-known notorious serial killer responsible for the killings in the American Northwest and Florida, escapes custody through an opened window and flees to the wilderness in Pitkin County. A manhunt follows quickly due to the nature of TB's crimes. Following his arrest 6 days later, in private interrogation with the FBI agents, offender claims to have seen a large wolf walking on hind legs, following him. Due to the mental state of the offender, reports are written down in private and not given to case. Incident closed due to probability of offender lying or hallucinating.
Incident 2.
Multiple areas: Siberia, European, Russia. Incident validity. High. Includes known government officials. Incident summary. Multiple sightings of a dogman across Siberia and West Russia. Reports including witnessing creatures attacking animals, and in few reports, men. Intel suggested only 2 of these creatures were active in West Russia and 5 in Siberia. Creatures given high probability of attack due to the behaviour suggesting cannibalism and hunting humans. 2 creatures captured in Western Russia. DNA suggests creatures were once both male with Russian or European descent. 1 subject identified as Anton, redacted. Other lost when a military ship transferring subjects capsized. Subject pronounced dead. Anton does not respond to the name or family names. Subject executed by repeated lethal injection daily through 5 months. Incident open. Siberian subjects still remain uncontained.
Incident 3. Lake Alexander, Minnesota.
Incident validity. Absolute. Due to the agent stationed in nearby military camp, agent promoted due to actions on field. Incident summary. Jack, redacted. A young adult male claims to be seeing a pack of wolfmen throughout the night. Subject known not to have any signs of mental illness. Subject also claims to be seeing a bat-like animal flying out of Lake Alexander every night. Subject currently in custody. Cryptid research and study request to employ subject. Request granted. Followed by signs of delight and awe from the subject. Incident ongoing. Creatures subject claims to have seen have been answered to cryptid research and studied, as well as cryptid capture.
Incident 4. NA. NA.
Incident validity, absolute. Incident summary. Task force responds to a beacon from redacted police force. Task force enters bunker of abandoned house, finding 2 human male skeletons, both later diagnosed to have died from blood loss, and a single unidentifiable skeleton bearing human features with sizable and sharpened canines, 4 clawed fingers, and a thumb like an appendage along the forearm, including other abnormalities. Task force finds the diary of Ivan, redacted, pronounced missing in the later half of World War II. Contents of diary are found in Document 4. Document 4 is only to be read with clearance from the Chief of Cryptid Capture and Chief of Cryptid Research and Study. Document 2 remains out of custody of the facility. Wow, fantastic stuff there, wonderful. Thank you so much, MadKingJack, for letting me narrate the story. Great stuff, very refreshing. Hopefully some more from that one as well. As ever, guys, please do let me know down below in the comments what you thought. Please do like and share and help smash this channel through the 10k subscriber mark before April. And as ever, remember, be safe, not sorry.